Hey everyone, I'm back again with another video, and this one is titled, My wife cheated on me and left for another guy last year. Came back and now I don't know if I want her around. Please make sure you like the video and subscribe, and don't forget to hit the bell so you don't miss any of my future videos. Let's get right into it. This is the first time I've used a forum for this situation. In fact, this is the first time I've used Reddit at all. I came on here to find a sense of community, I guess. I have been struggling with my wife's infidelity for over a year now. I don't want to bring it up with friends or family because I don't want to wear anyone out. I have been looking for a place that I can discuss the problems with people who have experienced similar situations and share with people in a way that won't come across as pathetic. So thanks for welcoming me to your community. I hope to find some value in my life, and if I can contribute some quality to someone else's life. Here's the background. I am 28 years old and have been married to this woman for 7 years. Yes, I got married too young. We have a child who is 5 years old now. I love and adore my child with all my heart, and a part of me still loves my wife. Memorial Day 2019, I had to work, but my wife had the day off. We spent the evening before on a date. We went to the bar, had a few drinks, talked, walked, and had intercourse. Things seemed great. I went to work the following day, Memorial Day. My daughter was at my in-laws because she had spent the night, so my wife and I could go on a date the night before. When I came home, my wife had gone shopping, picked the kid up, and purchased a new car seat for her. My wife kissed me, said, "Hi honey," we talked about the day, then went to a movie with her family. We got home late and put the kid to bed. My wife went outside after the kid was in bed to smoke. I sat on the couch because I don't smoke. She came in, we got ready for bed, and when we got into bed, she said we needed to talk. She told me she kissed someone that day. She hung out with a guy she knew and they made out. In addition to making out with him, she was in love with her friend's husband. She claimed her and her friend's husband hadn't had any physical connection, swore that she never did, and still says she didn't, although I assume that is a lie. She said she was going to live with her parents for a while. We talked all night. The next day, she went to a pre-planned concert with a friend. She saw the guy she kissed again, ended up spending the night with him. I was destroyed. I felt so utterly horrible about myself. She ended up moving out and living with her parents. She stayed there for about 7 weeks while she continued to see this guy, but bounced back and forth between 1. Making things up for her family, and 2. Wanting to be single. This party went on with ups and downs, intercourse, and no intercourse for 7 weeks until this time last year I got fed up. One night, she was supposed to come over while I was at a baseball game with my daughter. She was supposed to get what she wanted and stick her what she couldn't get, so I could set it up for her to pick it up. When I got home, she hadn't been by. I called to ask her why not. She said it was because it was hard. I lost it. I told her I didn't give a S if it was hard, that I didn't care what was hard to her or to the piece of S she was involved with. I told her to come over the next day and stick her what she wanted, or I was putting it in the trash and keeping what I wanted. I left the divorce papers on the coffee table for her to find when she did come over. She came over stickered for crap, but the mood changed. She all of a sudden wanted to work on things. Things progressed, a few more bumps with this guy, and her giving him some stuff of his through the mail, and cutting off correspondence. She started seeing her own therapist, and we started marriage counseling. We did good for the first 8 or 9 months. I was honestly happy to have my family and her back. We spent time talking. She told me about a total of 4 guys that she had some form of inappropriate relationships with throughout our marriage. Not all physical, but still spending time with them when I was working, and talking with them at the minimum. I said I was happy for her to be clean and that I wanted to try anyway. But now things are getting rocky. We are a year away from D-Day, and I find myself going back and forward about what I want to do. Things have been really hard lately. Our intercourse has slowed down. We aren't dating as much, and the lack of trust is kind of getting to me. She rarely initiates texting or calls. I've been the one to initiate intercourse for the past month or so. I don't know. It just doesn't feel right. It doesn't feel good. I have been thinking about what I want in my life, and I kind of think I might be holding on because she's meeting some of my needs. But I don't think she's capable of meeting the more important ones. I feel like the lack of trust and her lack of respect is a major problem. It is something I don't know that I can get over as of late. Her intercourse is good, but when I'm not getting that, I don't want to be in this relationship. I keep thinking about what I want in my future, and I have realized that I don't necessarily see her as an essential part of it. I feel like if I were to be able to put this behind me with or without her, I could focus on what I need to focus on for my success. I feel like the worry of things going wrong every single day, the fear, her inability to talk about the issue, or initiative in helping our relationship is just exhausting me and removing me from what I know I have the potential to be. I have been thinking about what I want in my life, and I think I might be holding on because she's meeting some of my needs, but I don't think she's capable of meeting the more important ones. I don't worry that I'll be alone forever. Last month, I joined Tinder and Bumble and met a few girls. I set up a date with a beautiful girl and was texting a couple more. When the night came for the date, however, I decided I couldn't follow through. I canceled, deleted all the numbers, and the apps. I have been wondering why I feel like I need the confirmation. I think there are some needs not being met in my relationship. So the bad in that was that I came close to being a jerk and cheating on her, but it also showed me that I would be okay if she wasn't here as far as my physical needs. But I am worried about my kid. I am worried about who my wife will bring around. How will this affect my child? Even with all of this being said, I would still miss my wife. But I almost feel like she's better friends with benefits material for me. That all comes from the lack of trust, communication, and enthusiasm. I don't know what I'm looking for on here. I guess just eyes to see the story, people to give me feedback, I don't know. I have been journaling away, so why not do it where I can interact with someone? Thanks for your time, guys. And the first comment says, your wife doesn't respect you, and you can't trust someone that doesn't respect you because their desires will always be more important to her than you. You should demote her from wife to friends with benefits at best. Go through with the divorce, since you still have to deal with her for the child. But you're probably best to just co-parent and move on with your life. If you haven't had an STD test, you should get one too. You might want to consider a paternity test as well. And another comment says, trust your gut. If you're not feeling it, end it. Thank you guys for watching. Please make sure you like the video and subscribe, and don't forget to hit the bell so you don't miss any of our future videos, and be sure to comment below what other subreddits you want me to cover.